Yikes, 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 yikes. Good afternoon. My name is Leanne Furness. I'm an independent demonstrator here in Rochester, Minnesota, USA. I've been a demonstrator for almost 24 years, so that's exciting. I am, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm coming live and I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, well, I guess it'll come to me. Today is April 23rd. 2024. So if you're seeing this is products that are current as we speak. Some are online and some are not. And so we'll see what we think. I'm going to talk about an online option of naturally gilded specialty DSP, and you'll see why it's special. I'm going to go ahead and switch my camera. So you don't have to look at me because really, I think you'd rather watch this. All right. So on our online exclusives, as you may know or not know, we have some paper and other things that are just available and you can only see online. Now, when the next catalog comes, or if you've already looked at the new catalog, there's a lot of online options in there. And I'm going to send out an email today to help you understand that a little bit. But the naturally gilded is already embossed, so that's why it's called specialty paper. You get some copper images on white, you get some vanilla and gold, and you get some silver. Now, they're beautiful on their own. They're just beautiful like that. This is all I have left of 5 sheets. No, I don't even know how many sheets. Well, it says right here, Liam. 6 sheets. So I've used the bejeebers out of it, and I think I'm going to have to order some more. I'll show you why. That number for that is 161639. It's $12.50-ish. I don't know about that for sure, but okay. Let me show you what you can do with the fun stuff. Okay, so first of all, I love this paper with Pretty Peacock because I just think it really pops it and it's just beautiful. Now, I use a little trimmer and I'm going to go ahead. And what I wanted to show you was that I'm using up my scraps, right? So these are just 1 3/4 of an inch, I believe. Let's double check over here. 1 3/4. And then I lose my thing. Oh my gosh, this is why I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. All right. So coming up in the next couple weeks, I have a global inspiration team weekend of fun. And if you are not part of that group on Facebook, it's a Facebook group. You have to be asked, or you have to be invited, so I'm doing that right now. And then you can go ahead and ask to join and say Leanne Furness, and then I'm hoping it's not the Pretty Peacock that looks much better. Okay, so that basically is a pretty simple pattern. I did get this idea from the Global Inspiration Stamping team that I'm on. We do quarterly videos, and we did one about fabulous fall one-sheet wonders. So I looked at some of the patterns and thought, well, I can do that with my card. So I have my silver and I have my white, and I'm just going to use my bone folder and go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and layer that on there. And then I've already pre-stamped with Deepest Sympathy, and I use the Something Fancy dies and stamps for that. And then I have all these little spriggy things, and these spriggy things are cut out from the Perennial Lavender Suite. I don't own that because, if you know me, I'm not really a huge flower fan. There's plenty of flowers out there for the world. I did borrow my friends to make some of these sprigs, and then I forgot about them. I know no one else ever does that. And so I've made a New Year's resolution for my new catalog is to use up my stuff, because why am I hoarding it? There's always beautiful paper coming. All right, so then I need a dimensional. I can't quite decide right now if I'm going to use these sprigs here or for the next one. I think I'm going to use them for this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of assemble a little bouquet with some glue dots. And the reason I decided to do this is because, oh, wait a minute, I got an idea, is because it's kind of blah otherwise, but still, you don't want a sympathy card that's too exciting, I suppose. I'm going to use, this is, I believe, Concord Grape. Goes great. Just picking up my glue dots like that. Okay, now they're stuck on my fingernails. And then I'm going to do this as fresh freesia. And the colors are getting organized by, I don't even know. I just winged it, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and get my silver ribbon. That's returning from the annual catalog. And so I'm just going to tie a little bow around it, like you would if you had a bouquet or something. And I'm not going to do a bow. I lied. I'm just going to do a knot because bows are hard, and bows are really hard on videos because then you're like, oh gosh, I can't get this, and oh man. So anyway, this is our silver and white ribbon. That is in our annual catalog. Okay, and it's returning. Woohoo! So I'm going to go ahead and just see, that really makes that pop, doesn't it? But I want this to be popped up too. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on my greeting. Oh, you can't really see that now, but I have this thing in the way. Okay. That was a big sigh. And I think I'm going to just peel these off. Now, you see this glass mat I have. It was a demonstrator incentive to join Stampin' Up! During celebration. Well, there's been so much, I was going to say whining, but that's not the word. There's been a lot of inquisitive people wanting to know, will we be able to buy these as customers and or demonstrators? And the answer is yes, they're coming, but I don't really know. Now there's a simple card, right? But I used some sprigs. I just threw it together. So you don't overthink things. And it's not perfect, but we're just going to let it go. So that's my one card, which I don't have a photo yet, so I will have to get that. The next thing I wanted to show you is the reason I love already done specialty paper is because you can have some fun with it. Okay, so I'm going to leave this one plain. I'm going to color, because it's embossed. I don't know if you can see the shininess. Because it's shiny, I can go ahead and add some color and it will resist. Now, oh gosh, do I have a paper towel? Yep. And one of my team members was here the other day and we played a lot with them, heat embossing and resist. And I think you're going to love some of that fun stuff we're going to do coming up here as soon as this catalog goes live. Next week? No, in a week. Yeah, next week. So I'm just going to add this little subtle fresh freesia. And the trick with these brushes is you don't want to just start in the middle. You want to kind of go soft, and then you can go around. And on my glass mat, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to wipe it up. And then I'm going to do a little bit of shading with some Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock has been like my go-to color. I don't have any of papers left here. So now we know I got to order more peacock. Peacock. Oh, geez. Don't say that wrong. Okay. So I'm just going to do that kind of just to give it some depth or something like that, I guess I would call it. And so that was Pretty Peacock, Fresh Freesia. Also goes with the colors of the sprigs that I pre-cut. I'm just going to grab my chamois that came with this and wipe that off so I don't get all over the place. All right, so I'm going to layer my card. And what I'm going to do is give you a little sneak peek. This paper is Pretty Peacock. And you might go, where's that? It's in the new catalog. And it's called Thoughtful Journeys. Specialty DSP. And I thought, well, that's perfect. Silver, silver. I was kind of like, oh, look at that. So I think you're going to see a lot of uses with this paper too. It's already got the color to it, so you don't have to brush on any color if you don't want. You could certainly add on. It's a variegated color, so some places are darker than others. And this is, let's see, on page 47 of the new annual catalog, and it's 5 sheets for $11. Now, I like to make the most out of my papers and my scraps, so I'm going to hide that part because I've already pre-cut the greeting. You saw me use that for the last card. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this. And I don't think there's really a right or wrong way for this to be, but I kind of feel like it's that. So I'm going to go, and this is kind of a shame. I should have cut out something up here so that you don't lose all that extra designer series paper. But you know what? I didn't really think that far ahead. And I had some friends here this morning doing buffets. So that's coming to a quick end in April. That might be almost too dark, but we're going to go with it. And then we're going to add this colored one to give it some zing and zang. Zing, zang, zim. I have a tea meeting tonight I still have to prep for, which is always so fun. We haven't been together for a while now, so I think, oh, let's get together. Got my greeting in here. And does this need more sprigs? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that one's okay. So the word I'm going to use is from Comforting Thoughts. And again, this is an online exclusive stamp set. It is number 163691. It's pretty new. It has some great greetings for people who are going through some long-term health issues. So, hope this is a feeling better kind of day is perfect for those people who are friends that are not doing well in their health journey. So I picked healing, peace, and rest. This is why you stamp first and then cut, because then when you screw it up, you can just turn it over. And I just thought that was just perfect, right? Like if someone needs some rest, they need some positive joy in their life. Speaking of joy, I have so much joy in my heart. For all my friends at the American Businesswomen Association, they honored me last night as Business of the Year in our chapter. I do, right now, my job is a correspondence secretary. So I send out cards, get well, thinking of you. As you can imagine, I have a lot of those. So that works. So that's where I'm going to put that. I'm not going to use these. So that turned out pretty good, and it's pretty quick. Let me show you a couple other samples I have. I'm not going to do any more stamping, but I'm going to show you some samples. This card, I used this paper is from the mini catalog, Forever Love DSP, which is coming to a quick end. And it's got moody mauve background and then lots of these beautiful roses that are already embossed for you. So really you could go ahead and add some more color to that if you want. This is a circle from that naturally gilded paper. I used Blackberry Bliss for the ink, and I also wanted to point out I used the Decal Circles. The Decal Circle dies are a new thing to my craft room. They've been online for a while, and I think they'll be there for a while still. I never know when things online are going away, so I can't tell you. All I can say is this is printed in the actual annual catalog that says, see what the deckled circles are. So that gives me hope that they'll be around for at least the catalog. So who knows? So stay tuned for that. And then I had a club here who this week, oh, my little light doesn't work. And we did kind of the similar thing. We did some Calypso and some Pretty Peacock. And we used some holographic paper to kind of go with the silver, just using up my stuff. Same. This paper I'm not going to talk about because you can't get it now, so don't look at that. And this turned out good. I probably would change this to vanilla. This ribbon is in the mini catalog, and it is also coming back into the main catalog, so that's exciting. I have so much to go on, but you know, you just can't do it all, right? So I will take some photos. I'm super excited about these last two that I kind of whipped up today while I was doing a buffet. Whew. All right. Join me next week at 1 o'clock. And what is the day next week? Oh, the last day of the catalog. I'll probably do some more sneak peeks because, you know, if you want it, you better get it because things are flying off the shelves. All right. Don't forget to check out the new clearance items added today to my website, as well as the discontinued, the discounted retiring list. Thanks for watching. Bye.